Hello world, this is JWP, J Ward Primo Beats, coming to you live from my bedroom. For around 20 years, I've been mixing and mastering music, rapping, songwriting. Recently started singing, along with everything else that goes with music production, such as graphic design and editing, photo editing, video editing. And for around 15 years, I've been using SynthEdit to make my own audio plugins. Check out my website, jwpsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to help support what I do, you can find my GoFundMe by searching for JWP Fund. To hire me for music mixing, mastering, instrumentals, or custom plugin work, I can be reached at jwpmas@gmail.com. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever makes you click. Fortunately, there's too many cameras. What's going on here? Oh, it's good. I don't know. My preview is just looking fine. Oh, because it's a whole bunch of little screens all squished into one. It's fine. So during my unboxing video, I kind of missed the point of the unboxing. It was just sort of a brief. I was actually supposed to demonstrate that the product is not defective, and I got into like a little bit of in-depth, but I didn't really. Oh, this is the volume. I was wondering where that went. Okay, anyway. So getting more into it, I can actually do like sort of anything I want now within reason. It's a little loud for me. So I'm not a big fan of sort of stock sounds, not specifically because it's everybody else is using it. It's just like, I don't know. I'm not purely hip hop, so to speak. So a lot of this is going to be hip hop. Trying to switch banks here. Bank, pad bank. Like a lot of it's not even like a straight instrument sample. And it's more of a sample bit kind of thing. I can't. Oops. Level 2 and unavailable. Pitch warp enabled, whatever. Not feeling that. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so let's look for something else here. How do I do this now? Shift project and load project. Let's go demo 1. And I just want to load the kit. I jumped into pad bank A. Oh, it restarted its thing here. Let's go to sample mode. See what else we got. That's it. Okay, so this is more of what I was expecting, kind of just like a bunch of different things that kind of all fit together. sure how well that's showing up on screen. Might as well. Maybe I can't even see most on the screen, but I mean it's a little bigger anyway. Stop. Hold it. No, it's just gonna play all the way through. I can't hear any of these like breakbeat kits. Why is that in reverse? Don't know. I'm not really feeling. Let's look at some more default kits here. Just the kits. It's gonna switch me back to pad bank. Hey, I believe you're right. So let's try that. How do we do this? Non-sequence record. And play. Okay, so the sequence isn't as long as I would have liked it to be. PM sequence. Of course, I got that stupid 1054. How do I? There we go. Of course, it had to be that button, right? Just so simple. What? Okay. Sequence code BPM sequence BPM global. Global. Of course, now I gotta change this. And then I want like longer bars. How do I do that? I don't know. I think it's like a default bar somewhere or something. Loop, reverse, note on, mute, chop, plus. Okay, so perhaps let's go like this. I think that other one. So undo, erase, not that button. Shift, undo, record events, yes, again. It's a tempo, no, that's fine. Is there like a redo? Shift, redo, undo. Oh well. Okay, so global. I wonder what the redo is. There's got to be a redo. Because if there's an undo, there's got to be a redo. Right, so how do I clear this? I wonder. Redo, undo. Oh, there's redo beside undo. Okay, and recall. I think it'll just let me overdub, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so I missed it. Is it just looping this first two? Yeah, it's just looping the first two. Okay, so how do I stop it from doing that? And there's no way to kill samples that just keep going on. What was I doing? I wanted more bars. So it's kind of overwhelming. Perhaps I'll just jump right into like the training stuff. So I'll get set up there. I didn't get like a code or anything. Like I thought there was, because you're supposed to get, I'll get into it. I'll do a BRB and I'll come back. Because right now I feel like really under-educated on how to get around. And I'm stuck. I can't really get into a groove. I'll just poke around, I guess. Let's do some poking around. Of course, you can't see that on screen, but I'll just do some poking around. These things I wanted to look at. Mix, amp envelope, okay, so tune, play. What's play? It doesn't seem to change anything on the bottom there. These aren't buttons. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't know how to change that bottom bit. Maybe because, no, I'm in sample mode. Because it seems like it's stuck on like the filter, and I don't know how to get out of that. And it's not even like responding at all. It's not changing anything. Maybe because of the type of sample. Sample select. No. How do I get out? Sample select again. Copy pad play. Mute 16 loop. There's loop. Chop. Okay, that's not what I want. Let's do undo. Shift undo. So loop. Unmute. Sample input configuration step edit. Erase. There we go. So there's how to like, so here's like the sequencer, I guess, really, as far as like a sequencer goes. How far does it let me go? 204. But like the bottom bit, how do I change the bottom part? I really wish this like looked better on screen. I was hoping it would. So I don't think there's really any reason for me to wear the webcam on my head if you can't really see the screen. You kind of can, but it's not very clear. So perhaps like next session, it'll just be me in front of FL Studio. Well, you can see the pads, right? So anyway, let's continue to erase here. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. Can I just hold erase? And what I want is to, how do I get out of here? This sample. I want to change this bottom screen. This bottom screen just is frequency and resonance, but no matter like what I press, it just keeps bringing me back to like the filter stuff, and I don't even see any changes to the filter. It's like it's stuck in there. Maybe it's this, I gotta update the firmware, I don't know. So what I'll do is I'll power it down. I can't really power it down though, because then I'll lose my input. Sample select. I'll try to load a new bank. That's probably the best idea. So this, and then load project, and we'll just go to port 2, load kits, and perhaps, no, it's still stuck. So I think that's a firmware issue. And I don't want to update the firmware. Maybe I will. I'll do a BRB. I'll get into this training stuff. I'll update the firmware. Hopefully it doesn't take an hour. And I'll come back for some training because I got to call it at 11. That's lunchtime for me. It's about 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. now. And yeah, just a bit of an introduction. It's really weird that it's stuck like that. But yeah, like I can't. It stays stuck on frequency. I can't get out of this filter menu, and the filter menu isn't even like doing anything. There's FX select, maybe? Bypass, low pass, all pads. See, that's still not responding. Pad effects? It's still not responding. I don't know what's holding it. How do we get out of here now? Pad effects. Yeah, no, something's wrong with that bottom bit, I think. Just like the bottom bar. So I'll do the firmware update. Hopefully that solves that. Because, yeah, I was hoping like I'd be able to just roll without getting the firmware update. But it seems like that's sort of an issue. How do we get out of here now? And I just want to double check that's an issue. So what I'll do is unplug it. And then there won't be any sound in. And yeah. And then I'll just see. So I'll unplug the USB-C. And then power down. I want to shut down, yes. And it's been powered down. I'm just spacing out watching my monitor. Back online here. Another issue is like plugging in the USB-C and charging the battery. It doesn't have like a hardware limiter. I don't think. Okay, so now it looks fine. Like I got my stuff back kind of thing. I don't know what's going on with that. Definitely a firmware issue, I think. So if I jump to, yeah, so like I don't even know where. Okay, so it comes from knob effects. Okay, so that's the issue. You just got to turn off knob effects. It's not a hardware thing, a firmware thing. So you can't actually hear that. Anyway, I'll get into some training, I guess. So that I don't really need to update the firmware. Once it becomes an issue, maybe I'll figure out what exactly the issue is. Anyway, BRB. Mic check. All right, so after a bit of fiddling, so when you like come from the AKAI MPC sample webpage here, it says to unlock my content. Oh, that's where I want to be. I want to be on the website. It says like you get these melodics finger drumming training, 60 videos for free kind of thing. Down way at the bottom, I think it's like the last thing. Yeah, it's like the second last thing. And you come in here and you say, okay, find out more. And then it like unlock your content. It gives you like this default code. And the issue with this is that it doesn't work. And I wasn't sure what was going on there. So you have to go into like in music website and register your AKAI MPC. And I've done that, and it'll give you a code, and then you plug that into the Melodics website, and it gives you your download the app on your device. Okay, so I didn't notice that part. Anyway, that's how you unlock it. I was a little concerned there. So it doesn't look like it actually happens on the website. It looks like I have to download this app in order to run it. As well, it looks like only iPhone, which is disappointing. I was hoping maybe Android because I'm an Android user. Over, yeah, I'm doing another BRB. I'll get this running on my Windows PC, and then I'll come back and I'll do some practice. Alright, so after all of that, I just want to see what my screen looks like. Should be fine. Can I get this full screen? So after registering, getting everything in, downloading the software, this is what it brings me to. I of course have to log in. Hopefully there isn't anything too doxy as I go forward. So I'm going to be doing pads, MIDI finger drumming. And here we go. We're playing your first groove in our 2 minutes. One check and sound check. Connect and sound check. Tell us about you. We'll show you around and start playing. Okay, so let's do this. We can see your AKAI MPC sample. You've got a great tasting gear. Let's get set up. Play a few notes. Okay, so I'm having an issue here. Maybe I have to be in sample mode. So I think what I have to do is figure out how to do like MIDI transfer. And I didn't see anything on like setup screen, input config. I don't see anything like that. No. So it's somewhere. In fact, what I can do is I downloaded the manual, and which is always great, right? I didn't, like, after registering and everything, I managed to find the manual. I have to dig in the cloud here. Give me a brief second to dig in my cloud. Actually, I think it's like right here. No, it's not. I disconnected my phone. Okay, so I can close that. I think I just closed the window that I dumped it in. No, there it is. Okay, so back in here. Should be okay. If it ever feels like loading. Does it maybe not? I don't want properties. I think maybe I was holding like shift or something. So we'll figure out how to get MIDI out. This is what I got to do. And I can show this because it's not like a video where I have to go in and I might get a DCMA. Appendix, features. Okay, so maybe I could just, I don't want a summary from Adobe because it'll probably make me pay for something. Let's do the index, right? This gives you the fastest way. So close a bookmark and hopefully they put hyperlinks in there. Okay, good, they did. Hyperlinks in the table of contents here. Can you get lost? Okay. Fader MIDI configuration. Here we go. Okay, here we go. The MIDI configured. MIDI config. Okay, so it's its own, it's on a pad. And I didn't see it because I didn't read every pad. Just so this is likely how I'm going to get in. MIDI port external. MIDI can using coder. MIDI port. MIDI channel all. MIDI out 16. MIDI output data is sent pad out. Determines whether sent from the pads. Always never empty. MIDI sync off on. MIDI through. Nice. Receive program change. Receive program change. So that's probably not like instrument based like I'd love, but it looks like it will like be for songs, so you can do like some song changes kind of thing. And I gotta test my audio. I didn't even see if my microphone is coming in. It looks like it is. It's good because I don't like those situations where you're just like talking to yourself for a while. Anyway, and it's not recording. How do I get into that? So shift, MIDI config, MIDI port external, MIDI in, MIDI out always, pad MIDI out always, MIDI out channel, MIDI in channel. There's no all for that. MIDI port external, USB. Okay, so that's probably what the issue was that it needed to be USB. So let's go back to sample here. I kind of don't like the clickiness of the buttons because I know that those are going to wear out. Okay, let's see. Maybe FL Studio's hogging it. Okay, so now I got this going. So what happens here if I change the pads? Am I looking at different notes? And I guess you could probably hear that on stream, eh? So I apologize for all the noisiness. Yeah, you could probably hear that on stream. Definitely. I'll just stop it. What happens if I change pads? Is it going to be like different pad bank? Like, does it change notes? It does. Cool. So that's good. Because like one pad bank, it'd be stuck kind of on that same note kind of thing. So it's essentially kind of like, I wouldn't say piano, but it is like a MIDI controller pad mode. C3 is the lowest, which is a little troublesome because like, how do I get to lower notes kind of thing? Not a big deal. Figure that out later. So FL Studio must be hogging it. I don't think that's a thing though. Like I'm pretty sure MIDI is kind of global. Like, so it's still not seeing it. I can't hear anything. Check your audio output. OS default. This is the Melodics is using right now. If you're not the one listening through, switch it so you can hear audio playing. So what are we talking about here? You want... I figured it would go through MIDI. Speakers, MPC. I guess... What am I using? Essentially, I'm using the... For this, I'm using the MPC speaker, right? So I'll try that. And I'll put the headphones on. Does it really need to? Okay, so I can... it's not like responding here. Can't hear anything. Okay, so let's try. Let's just try the speaker audio and I'll see what happens out here kind of thing. Okay, so now if I switch to... Yeah, so that's working outside. But I need it to come through the MPC sample. Because that's where I am, right? In fact, I kind of don't. Because if it's running through MPC sample, my issue is that when this stuff comes on stream, what's going to happen is I'll get a DCMA because I've seen that some of it is like mainstream music, right? So what I want to do here, how can I do this? So I'll bring the input feed as MPC audio and I'll keep it on speaker. No, not that speaker. There we go. Okay, so you could probably hear that now, and hopefully I don't bump into anything to give me a DCMA, and I'll just double check later once I get into it. What's going on? Okay, so I'm like I'm brand new, comfortable, brand new, total beginner. Take it from the top. Okay. What's the boat? What are you most excited about? Can I like multiple things? Okay. Improving speed, coordination, playing along with songs, getting confident with rhythm, boom bap, hip hop. Oh, I can only do 3. Okay, so probably these 3. Playing beats instead of programming. Having fun tapping out rhythms. Okay, so getting confident with rhythm, I like. Improving definitely. This is like number 1. And playing along with tracks. So the only thing that I don't really do would be like electronic styles, trap style, and that's it. Just these 2. But everything else is core. So, I mean, these things, I just feel like they're going to go along. I'll probably be stuck picking songs anyway. So I maybe this, playing beats instead of programming. Yep, I feel like that's sort of the core, right? Speed and coordination. You're in. A quick look around. Okay, so let's check it out. First off, let's head to Explore. You'll find your lessons courses here. Library of songs and lessons, journals, blah, blah, blah. Next is guided. Melodic journey begins. Guided path, start here. Okay, so what else? That's it. That's the end of the tour. Oh, scroll to current progress. I don't know. That's a lot of stuff. And I have to subscribe. It's like $100. So where's my 60 free? Next steps. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 18. Oh, no, it's only 15. Okay. So where is my stuff then? This is content codes. Content code. So I already put that in, I'm sure. Pads, so courses, skills, songs. It said 60 free lessons. Can I like filter by, what is this? Text to find, filter and sort. Stuff that I already have free? That doesn't look like 60. 23 results. So maybe I have to punch in my code again. Guided. I mean, I could start here or whatever, but I want to see what my code got me. Weekly goals. Continue guided path. Okay, so I'm going to see what happens if I punch in my code. I can actually just switch to this screen. And then let's see what happens if I go to my account kind of thing. Settings, is that it? And then content codes. And then paste my code. And then I'll see what that does. Okay, congrats. There we go. All right. Now I don't want to share my code. I have to... You have unlocked 60 finger drumming lessons. Pad sessions? Pad lessons? Okay, so it shows my code. Good. Yeah. I think maybe because it's already been sort of how would you say? It's already been this content codes, pads. What's pad skills? Okay, so I got 4 skills. Yeah, I think since like it's already been redeemed, it should be fine. It's their own fault if they, don't deal with it. So there it is. Yeah. It's already been redeemed. Should be fine. Okay, so lessons, and then let's get rid of this. Okay, so look at that, eh? What are these? These are lessons. But it looks more like songs. It's got some Jazzy Jeff here. Drill down. That's nice. I'm not sure what it is, but it sounds interesting. Ring. Again, I probably won't be able to like do the output for these into my live stream, but I'll be able to like push my kit through, which is fun. Okay, so courses maybe? No, nothing. Songs. Okay, so I need to subscribe to get some songs. And can I like grade 2? Grade 1? Okay, so I got some Biggie here. Some Tupac there. Foster the People. Just looking for things that I recognize, not specifically like Bolivian. Okay, I thought that was game. I thought that was games, because if like that's kind of something I want to do, is do some video game stuff. Get it off your shoulder. What else we got? Wish I could like sort this. Okay, so there's grades. I see. So you have to be like more advanced to get into like the later stuff. Interesting. And I gotta subscribe. I can't just like buy one. No, I've got to be subscribed to get it all kind of thing. And it's, I mean, the price is okay. It's just another expense, really. I probably can claim some of the expenses. Okay, so are these, what are these? Like, are these songs then? Guitar. Jazzy Jeff. Grime, hip hop. So they look like songs. Some of them are songs. Bye. Anything that's not Melodics is a song, I'm guessing. Anyway, skills. Okay, so overall, I imagine the best way to get started is to use the guided sessions. And then, like, what does it get into? What am I missing out on as far as what's next? Play the snare, kick drum, play lo-fi beats, trap, and then, like, what's at the bottom here? Congrats, you're putting to practice the guided path. Head over to explore. Continue your learning journey. So let's go courses and clear the code. And then, yeah, we got some stuff. There's like a free course here, it looks like. So why didn't that show up when I said free? That's not what I was looking for. This? No, again, not what I'm looking for. How do I do the filter thing again? Use text, filter, and sort. But I don't see like free, progress, skills. Free. So like this is here. But when I switch to like courses, it doesn't carry. Oh, it does carry over. Okay, so there's 3 courses for free. And then like there's no free songs. Oh, it doesn't carry over. Okay, so yeah. Level 15. Let's get out of level 15. Can you not be in level 15? Anyway, so I got a little bit of time left. I'll jump into as much as I can. And I got to make sure to like route my MPC beats to the stream. Otherwise, it's going to give default in MPC beats. Otherwise, it's going to give okay, so wrong microphone there. I was actually using the MPC microphone. I don't know how well that sounded. Default out. Now let's go MPC beats. It's still not. Speakers. MPC beats speakers. Does it have to go through the speakers? Okay, let's try this. So I don't know why it's not making its way through. Because it should be an MP default thingy, right? Maybe I just have to like reset it. No, I don't know what's going on there. I'm not getting any feed from MPC. What I could do is, I guess, just pump through like the channel or rewire through FL Studio. It's a lot of setup though. I'd much rather just, you know, if I want to do practice, I don't want to have to open FL Studio every time. In fact, I was hoping I could be able to run through my phone. I don't know if that's going to be a thing. I wonder what the issue is. Maybe like I have to route it internally or something. Shift input config. Input. Now I want output. Is it like an output config? So there's monitor auto, monitor on. Back to sample. No. Well, I'm not going to be doing any songs. There's no double button for like shift function for the stop button or the pad banks. Interesting. This headband is making my head sweat. Got like 3 minutes and then I gotta do lunch. So I'll do like one. Because it's gonna be like the wrong samples anyway. I just gotta be watching out for DCMA, right? I should be okay with the beginning things, like just the practice runs and stuff. I gotta watch out for the songs. Okay, so back to Melodics here. And we'll go lessons, free. So let's get out of free and get out of free. Oh. And then I want my... I don't see my code in here, which is annoying because I got to go through to this every time. Where's the thingy? This? I haven't locked content. So pad lessons, pad skills, pad lessons. Anyway, so I got a couple songs. I think I just need to, let's start with the course, the guided. And then I'll get into that and I'll just see like what's here. Can you give me the scroller? And then I'll start here. Get started with basic kick and snare pattern. Okay, so is that coming through the stream? It is, eh? I gotta watch out for that because that's not good. Let's go back here. The only way I feel like it would be able to do this is if I run it through my auxiliary channel and then it just kind of isn't there. Because yeah, I don't really own this content and I'm not really stickler about that. Which is a little disappointing because then you can't really hear it on stream. And my title is wrong, Exploration. guess it doesn't really matter what comes out of here, right? So it's like this. I'll get the MPC coming through here. And then, how am I going to do this? I was really hoping I could use like the MPC output through B. I guess I can send my B just like when I do music feedback. I'll send it through B. I think it needs to be open. Okay, so it's open. And then B will be what makes it to the stream. And then we won't be able to hear. I just want to make sure that it's coming through. But we won't be able to hear like this stuff like on stream for now. Yeah, so that's not coming through. It's coming through my microphone, which should be fine, I guess. This is your space to get ready and listen to a preview, read the description of what you'll be learning. Okay, so is it like a pause button? Take your time, start the lesson when you're ready. Play, space bar, pause. Okay, so that's what I was looking for. And then what I want to do, let's close this. I'll read that at my break. What is it? Setup is done. Melodics is already running, so let's not run it again. And then I want to send it through my extra channel. I don't remember what my extra channel is though. So output channel 2 VOD track. What is channel 2 in my OBS advanced audio properties? Channel 2 is music output. Okay, so I have one called music output, and that is here. It is not connected. Let's get it connected to this. And then now, yeah, this is better for me and for live event. I mean, yeah. Okay, so getting into it, let's do this. I thought it was supposed to show fingering. Maybe not this. Is that what's on screen? Pull this forward here. See what my face cam looks like. It looks okay. My contrast is like super high. And maybe I'll switch screens. Yeah, let's do this. All right. Okay, so that's crazy looking at the roof. Let's go this way. Something like that. No, sideways. I need to be standing upright here. Like this. No. How do we do this again? It's supposed to be upright. Like that, I think. Right. And down. I can't do down. Oh yeah, it's tilted down. All the way down. And that'll give me that. I mean, it's not very zoomed, but it's fine. It's also kind of crooked. So let's get a little bit straighter. 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 Not much straighter. There we go. Something like that. I mean, I'm not going to tilt my head through the whole thing. I think it's this. There we go. I'm not sure how long my webcam's going to hold up like this, but it's only $20. Okay, so let's go. I need my headphones. I kind of don't though, because it's going through. Yeah. Let's do this. What is this? Now is your moment. Get ready to play a note as it hits the marker. Okay. Press spacebar to kick things off or retry anytime. So like it doesn't show which hand though. Am I nailing these or what's going on here? Nor can I like hear anything. Oops. Okay, so like, is there a rating? Does it know what I'm doing? Well, how does it... I missed all 45. Well, how do I connect it? Like, let's do, is there any like testing thing? No stress. That's what I push forward. Now let's go back here and put use exclusive mode. I don't know what that means. Output, headphones, speaker, app sounds, audio preview, connected instruments. AKAI MPC sample. Yeah, like, how do I... Can we go back? Then map instrument. Like, there's no way to... Okay, so let me check my MIDI. MIDI port USB, MIDI in, MIDI out, pad MIDI in. Maybe that has to be on. No, pad MIDI out, MIDI sync, MIDI through, receive, CV. What is reset? Okay, so I don't know why Melodics isn't seeing it. Let's go back to the sample screen. There's no like idle screen, eh? It's always like sample or sequence. I know there's a song screen somewhere, but anyway, let's try again, I guess. I don't know why. That's coming through the stream though, right? It's not? Okay, alternative outputs? Alternate output. No, that has to be... What's it called? Song outputs? Default out. I don't even see it anywhere. Realtek input. Where is it? Restream music outputs. Okay, I see it. Copy, and then I want to go to this screen, and then I'll dump it here. Yeah, I don't see it here. Default out. Music output. Okay, so it is there. I don't know why it's not showing up on my thing though. Default out audio mix. Maybe it's muted. It's not muted though. Maybe it's muted here. It's not muted there either. That's the mic. Default in. As well, there might be like a delay. I have to figure that out. Active sources. I don't know. I'll see what happens when I like play it. Can you play again? Maybe FL Studio's hogging the MIDI. Usually that's not a thing. I'm gonna have to try, I guess. And I want to see if this is coming through here. Waiting for the stream to catch up. Damn, my stream is like way behind. No, it's not coming through. I don't know why it's not. I can't see the input on the... Mic output restream in. That's not a thing. Unhide? I think it's just hidden. That's all it is. Yeah, okay, so it's just muted. Okay, now that should bring it on. And in order to catch up the stream, what I'll do is I'll just like restart my monitor, and I think that should catch up the stream. It usually does. So I'll do that. And the music is running right now. Let's see what it's going to do. Should be playing. I don't know what's going on with my monitor. I can't hear myself at all. Is it like... Okay, that's good. That's what I want. Okay, then let's see what happens if I kill FL Studio here. It's not on though. Like, how am I supposed to do this if it don't see my device? Revert all mappings. Hit sensitivity. What are you doing? Okay, so I don't know if I want to like completely close down FL. I mean, I didn't really do anything, so completely close down FL. Maybe I'll completely close down Melodics. I drop to the thing screen here. Same Melodics not catching MPC hits. Melodics not catching MPC hits. It's catching issues likely due to connection, MIDI mapping, interference, desktop software. Computer, connect your MPC via USB, controller mode, do not run the MPC, can conflict. Okay, so that's what it was, it's MPI. It is, what's it called? FL Studio, I think. So I'll try again here. No, still not. There we go. Okay. So that is the issue. I'm not sure what I'm going to send through to the stream. I don't. Let's try. Default out being MPC sample. Why doesn't it do that? Like it should be the input. Is it input? I think that's what it is. It's not output, because that would be, I don't know, it's input, right? Input, microphone. Which one is this? This is Restream. Okay, so I'll open up Restream and I'll see. Yeah, okay, so there it is. But it's also not. It's not also. It's also giving. It's also running through the music output, which is not right. Oh, because of this. These pads are playing. That's why it's messing with me. No, it's still. Is it Melodics itself playing stuff? Yeah, so it's Melodics itself playing stuff, and what you're hearing is the MPC itself. Okay, so let me like pick like a dry bank. I don't know if there's anything. I'll just grab like the first bank kind of thing. Load project. What is my headset is good. Let's go new project. Load project, because new project's empty. Kits. They're just like dry somewhere. Just go with the first one. No, let's just go back and let's go demos. Whatever. Yes. And then this is just going to be. Oh, it's not. Ouch. It's pinching my head. Scrambling my brain. Let's get that a little more. Can I do more? A little more? A little more? Oh, not delayed though. Okay, so it's pretty much like hanging off my head like an antenna now. I'll do the best I can here. Okay, so the problem with this is that it doesn't match the kits, so I think it might have to be like the next one. Let's see, so P2, number 2, and it just has to be. Okay, so so that'll be sort of the baseline for practice here. What is this? Okay, so that's my practice thing. Close Melodics. So when Melodics isn't oh, that's my, what do you call it, headset. When Melodics is running, it's always playing a kit. Stages? Guided. What is stages? Welcome to stage where you practice becomes performance, inaugural completion milestones. Enter stage, built around different skills. I'm not interested in that. I thought we were starting with guided. Let's start with guided here. And this, my drum's gonna change. Yeah, it does, okay. But y'all are hearing. Okay. What is, what happened to the hand placement stuff? I thought there was like hand placement thingy. Guided. Break down into chunks in the zone. Beats, notes, drum, sampler, bass lines, and then this is where it ends. Trap. Yeah, okay, so perhaps, oh, there's still more. Bounce to the groove, and then it ends here, right? Yeah, okay. Like I thought there was. How do I explore? Courses skills is what I'm looking for, and then I want to filter by free. Single stroke. What do we got? It doesn't show hand placement, eh? I remember seeing. Okay, so. Because like hand placement is pretty important, I feel like. And I remember like seeing it in the picture. It shows you which fingers to use for what, right? Doesn't it? Free Melodics. Let's see. PC sample, unlock your content. Beats, favorite genre, wherever you're at. There isn't. I thought there was though. Like specific hand placement and specific fingers to use. Let's see, learn pads. Yeah, like right there. Okay, can you not be a weird little video? Show controls. So what part of it is that? Pause. Listen and position. Love, dream, syncopated. Okay, so it's different for everybody? I guess it might be a thing, right? Like when you're doing a song, you have sort of a specific layout of fingering. I don't know how that really translates to, say, other instruments. Like, because when you pick up an instrument, you generally have an approach you take, right? Everybody kind of has the same approach. Pad skills, maybe. So let's look at one of these songs. I think I'm pretty sure I have a song. Didn't I get a song? Let's pull out free. This? Okay, so let's look at this as a level 5. And I gotta be careful here. Well, I don't see anything. Play the full track. Like, I don't see any finger setup thing that it was showing there. I'd like a song if I just grab any song. Let's grab a decent song. No, it makes me sign up for plans. So what is this picture of finger placement? Love, dream drums. Your time today. Listen and position. So let's just go skills here. Skills. Oh, there's no free skills. All I got is a bunch of lessons. The drum break. See you soon. Like, I don't see anything. Maybe I gotta start it? No, I don't see that either. What is this? Restart, play, enter practice mode. So just focus on building real skills, slow things down, take a lock in. Okay, show me. Drag the slider down to slow down the tempo. I don't want to. Change the create a section loop by selecting it in the arrangements. Okay, and then take control to add an additional loop modes. Start the loop and push the, I don't know what that is, so exit practice mode. Okay, so enabled sound pattern. Backing track. So I can turn off backing tracks, but I mean, I want to listen along. Hide names. Settings. Is there like fingering thing? High contrast mode. Arrangement view. Okay, so I don't know. As I said, I think it's just like, it just says 1. So maybe that's like the finger I'm supposed to use. Oh, that's level 1, I think. I don't know. Of course, okay, so let's go to guided, and then let's jump ahead a little bit and see what this looks like. Is there like 1, 2, 1? Like there's only these 3. Where are the harder ones? Because I want to see if like that's how it coordinates, as those are like your fingers, right? Explore, give me some of the harder lessons, maybe impact break, drum break, level 15. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like everything is 1, 2 for now. Like, it doesn't tell you that, though. So I guess it's all 1, 2. Like, when do I start to get to use the other fingers, though? Maybe that comes in levels. I don't know. Anyway, I gotta get through this. Yeah, I'm running out of time. Okay, so I gotta get through this. I'll do as many as I can. I'll do, like, these first 3, because they seem like they're pretty short. What does my stream look like? My stream is all crooked. Okay, so let me fix my awesome hat here. How do I do this? That. It's like wrapping around my head kind of deal. So I can put it straight and down, over, like this, and then down like that. And more like this, like this. So weird. Okay, like that. I'm getting into it. Let's do it. So it's just 1 and 2, so it's all going to be like left hand, right hand, which kind of makes sense. The right hand's predominant. Okay. Oh, it's just 1 and 1. Okay. Okay, so let's go. Let's go then. Why can't it be like start with, you know? Start with the device. That's how sensitive the pads are. Just like one brush. Okay, can I do it again? What did I get for points? I'm gonna get ranked now. Whoa! Combo bonus? What is combo? Okay, like continuous kind of thing. Okay, next. I don't like how I can't control things with my controller. I gotta use my computer. First pass. Give me like 1 more time and then I'll move on. I got like 6 minutes I can sacrifice here. Okay, let's go. I think my camera moved. Yeah, my camera's all screwy now. Not paying attention. I'd like for this to be in the headphones, but really, do I need to listen to this music? It's like some MPC hero. I wasn't going to say it, but it's MPC hero. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to move on. I did a little better. But no, I wouldn't say that was really that great. Late. Misplayed. Let's move on. Next. Are you going to really make me click around like this? Oh, there's even like star ratings. Okay, so I thought that was like my level because it has like your level kind of thing. And it shows things and it shows a little star beside it. And adding steps. Steps help to break down longer patterns and arranging them in easier chunks. The lesson contains 2 short sections to be learned separately, then combined to perform the complete arrangement. Okay. So it looks like we got 1 and 1 again. So let's go ahead and get with it. Ooh, that's kind of going on here. Really gotta float, otherwise you accidentally hit. Okay. Am I halfway to do? When did I set a daily goal? Melodics. When did I set a daily goal? When? Okay, let's go. I got all these chords, man. This is gonna be a little difficult to be like waking up first thing in the morning because I wanted to do this first thing in the morning. Maybe I'll like pre-set up. And then like the first thing in the morning, bam, 3 stars. Oh, okay, let's go. The next lessons made up of steps, pass each step. Let's break down the section and play a new kick clap pattern. I need like a, what's it called? Like a controller for my mouse that's like a ring. Two claps there. 2 claps. I don't really have time to redo that. I mean, I can come back to it next session. I guess I'll redo everything next session. Maybe not. Because it looks like there's lots to go through. There's only like 60 lessons or whatever, 60 free lessons, but these are like the free things. So I haven't even touched my included stuff yet. Use this as suggested hand and finger positions to play with speed and accuracy. Yellow is your right hand, blue is your left. Okay, so that's where it's talking. There we go. Each number on the pad represents a finger. You'll usually use your index and middle finger. Okay. 5 is the thumb. Okay, let's do this. Oof. Like, there's not even any like posture tips either. I mean, general posture, I guess. Feet on the floor, elbows bent 90 degrees. But as far as like playing on the MPC, because hovering elbows and hovering hands is awful. And as well, like, how would you say, can I full screen this? Do you have full screen Melodics? You don't have full screen? You suck. Can I just keep hitting space? First pass, accuracy, whatever. Oh, you're gonna make me do this. Start here. I need a thingium. I think, what is this? Wii Universe music. Let's go. Ugh, look at all these kicks. That's how you wake up in the morning, I guess. Oop. Just a workout. The FPS here sucks too. Oops. Ah. kind of like a way I wanted to include like my face cam, because like I'll be jamming out and stuff too. So maybe next session I'll have to figure out how to. I could just bring it in, honestly. I just don't know. Computer scene. Okay, so I need this screen first, and then I need to grab this face cam. Look at how like contrasted it is. It's just like super blue, and then it's gonna be super orange. Yeah. So I get to choose between super blue or super orange, and I guess it's gonna be super orange because everything else is orange. So copy, and then I have this screen, and then I'll just like drop its paste reference, and then I'll move it up, kind of thing. Maybe that's too much. I don't know. It's fine. It'll cover some stuff, but jamming. Okay, space. And I have like, I think I have still a few more. I gotta get in gear here. Can we move on? Okay, moving on. My stardom is rising. Is that gonna make me money? You found your pulse. Show up again. Consistency makes it click. Okay. Part 2. Play the kick and clap together. Okay. Oops. I mean, this is what it's supposed to be, right? I feel like this is a little high, but it should be okay. I really wish I could just progress things with my buttons. Instead of having to reach. Putting it all together. What is that, like one long? I'm just gonna like go with what. I'm getting Parappa the Rappa vibes. Oops. Whoa, I'm winner. Congratulations. Congratulations. Anyway, moving on. I got one more in. 2 stars. So they're going to give me. Get out of here. Subscribe to get more. Daily goal complete. Do I have to subscribe to continue? Come back, play, keep building your skills. Like, can I just keep going? Or is it like, you can only have 5 minutes today? Yeah, it does. Are you high? Can I go back and play like my previous stuff? No? Wow, Melodics. Wow. Can I do like my regular stuff? Like the stuff that the MPC sample gave me? Let's go skills. Or is it just completely limited? Like you don't get to do anything once you've covered your 5 minutes. Yeah, no, once you've covered your 5 minutes, you're done. Wow. That's crazy. So like I'd have to subscribe, which is like $10 a month or something, right? I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I could come back and do the 5 minutes every day. It just feels like I'm being bullied into it. Because like the lessons, they feel like they should look at this track, man. Like how many fingers is that? It's all 1, 2, right? F and H. Oh, that's the keyboard. So people be playing on their keyboard too. Yeah, like I feel like I'm being bullied into it, even though like the MPC sample like unlocked these things, but like I don't get to use them unless I have unless I have a subscription. So I mean, that's a little rough. I gotta call it here. Let's switch to the BRB. Overall, interesting. I mean, it's there and it's an investment. It definitely seems like it's worth it. Paradiddle. I can't even look at it, eh? Paradiddle on the MPC? Like, is that a thing? I guess it would be. Double stroke, single stroke. I gotta get to level 3. See these diamonds. Like, what diamond am I? Am I level 2 now? Is that what it says? Oh, that popped up here. What is it doing? Current stage 0. Okay, so stages. Can I do stages? 15 stages. Foundation. Let's see. No. You've done your goal today. Take off or pay. Kind of deal. All right. I'm gonna call it here. So all in all, as far as the MPC, yeah, it's pretty dope. It's a bit of a headache to set this up to stream. I'll have to do it like every night or just leave it connected kind of thing. As far as like leaving the battery plugged in, that's a bad idea. It looks like the battery actually stopped charging, which is good. It's great to see that because it's still plugged into USB-C. And I wonder what happens if I plug it into a charger. Like, will it just keep pumping it? Or is it like, oh, we've had enough juice today kind of thing? Let's see. So I got a charger here, USB-C charger. Yeah, no, that's great. Oh no, there it goes. I think maybe like now that it's a new charger, it'll eventually see that it's a different charger and then just kind of kick out maybe. I don't know. I'll have to do a follow-up with that. What I'll do is I'll leave it charging. I know it's 100% already or whatever, but there's not even actually an indicator displaying how much it's charged. So yeah, I'll call it here. Overall, MPC is feeling great. I mean, it's nice and small. The whole thumb bit is interesting. It works. It's a little hard on the hands. I was hoping it would be a little thinner. It'd be like a Game Boy kind of thinner, but it's not. I apologize for banging on the thing and polluting the stream audio. As far as Melodics go, I mean, I get you have to pay, but you should really be able to like go through your previous things again if they're going to be like practice every day kind of a deal. You should be able to go back and go through things. As far as like the intuitive of it, it feels like the start things are great, but like it feels like it's really, there's a lot there to go through. And yeah, so I'm going to call it here. I really want to just hang out and do this all day, but of course I've been scheduled for work on Good Friday, on a holiday, I guess. And does this fit in here? So I'll call it here. I'm just fiddling with stuff. Put that under there, and here's my receipts. My purchase order. I thought there was like one more. The quick start guide, I think it's in there already. Check. Do I want to like use the phone? I guess I could use my phone as like a dust cover. I don't know where my quick start guide went. Anyway, I'll call it here. Check out my website, jwpsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to help support what I do, you can find my GoFundMe by searching for your JWP fund. To hire me for music mixing, mastering, instrumentals, or custom plugin work, I can be reached at jwpmas@gmail.com. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever makes you click, appreciate it.